Hello everyone and welcome back to another video in the tutorial series. This is where I'm walking through different features on FifaRosters.com and showing you how to do things. So the next on our list, we're going to go actually into the card creator. You can get to this straight from the home page, or it is also in the tools menu drop down, the second item here. This is a really popular feature on the site. If you've seen people posting graphic creations on Twitter or elsewhere online, there's a good chance they may have used FifaRosters.com to create their card. And I will show you why. We've got a lot of features in this tool. For starters, it's always going to show the most recent highly rated card that has come out. So right now we have Cristiano Ronaldo's in form, 96 rated, obviously an amazing card. But if you want anything else at all you have to do is start with this load a card, and you're going to get a whole list after you put in the name of the player. One thing, let me show you. So there you see it loads up Messi's Team of the Year card, pretty sweet looking. One other thing that some people have a little bit of problem with is when a player has multiple names, like Roberto Firmino. If you put in nope, it's not there. And this is something I do intend to fix soon, but if you put in Roberto Firmino, there it shows up. And it's just a thing in the code that I got to work on. But if you're ever having problems finding a certain player, try maybe both first and last and see what comes up. So you can choose players from here. Also, if you select, you can select back to FIFA 17 or FIFA 16, and in there, let's go ahead and do, Dybala. So here, you'll see that it's listing his FIFA 17 cards. We've got his Team of the Season gold. Let's look at that. So it's going to load up his FIFA 17 card and stats. So this gives you an easy way if you like to do like some of those retro throwbacks or something like that. We've got you covered. Even FIFA 16. Let's do another look at that. Who was fun in FIFA 16? Barbo, yeah. So mouse and keyboard works to select these things once it gives you the drop down. That guy was fun with his 93 pace, wasn't he? So from here, let's go ahead and jump back up. You can, once you get past this load a card field, everything from here is just customizing the card that you're creating. So obviously this is still his stats from his FIFA 16 card, but we've changed it to the FIFA 18 version. Now this is a cool part. When you open up the card color, you get to see all of the available card styles that are in the game. We even have ones that haven't been released yet, like Path to Glory Selected and Road to Russia, several of them there. Foot United, Foot Championship, FIFA eWorld Cup, Festival of Football. All these things are going to be coming out. Even the rating refresh, they haven't officially released yet, but we will be seeing them. Foot Birthday. I'll stop listing them because you can come in and play around with it all. But all you have to do is select one, and boom, you got it on the card. We have mini versions for all of the FIFA 18 and FIFA 17. I don't think they're available for FIFA 16. And when you try and go there, it's just going to bounce you back to a bronze card to kind of tell you, hey, we don't have that one available. See, that once you go back to FIFA 16, that option goes away entirely. So we'll come back here, and that reset our card color. So let me reselect it, whatever we were on, birthday. So here we can do the mini card also, and we've got a couple card effects like the shine, or we can do an overlay if you want to do stuff like, you know, when you're on the transfer market, you can switch to a loan, and then that gives you the option to fill in the number. So a lot of things here for your videos or for your graphics creations. Fun stuff. I'm going to turn that off for now and get a more regular card like a Inform. And I don't know if anybody's going to complain about me sticking on a Barbo for this whole time, but hey, why not? So here we have another option to search for something different. Let's say you don't want to use Ibarbo's regular face. You actually want to put one of Messi's images on here. So you get a little thumbnail of the different images and which card it's associated with. So let's use his dynamic image from his team of the year. Now again, since we're not doing this in the load a card area, it's only going to change one piece of it because we're customizing. We're not we're not overriding all the values as it says here. When you use the load a card, all the values are going to be overwritten because you're loading an entire card and all the data. But then down in all of this section, we're just customizing different features. So here we changed the image to Messi. That's pretty cool. But you also have the option, if you've got an image out there, maybe it's yourself, maybe it's your favorite picture of your player that you want to make a card for. All you have to do is put the web URL of that player in here, and it's going to pop them right in here. Now, I've put this DeMarcos image up on Imager just to kind of show this when people come to the site. And if your image is too big or too small, you can change this, smaller or bigger or whatever. And then once you have it where the size you want, you can adjust the positioning just by dragging this with your mouse. There's a little bit of cutoff on the sides. That's something that I need to fix, and I do have it on my list, so I'll try and get to that. So the things going down further, most of the rest of it, it's just going to change text and numbers as you see it on the card. So we put DeMarcos in there. Yeah, maybe we want to do DeMarcos or DeMan, ! And 99. Oh, yeah. So all this is just customizable. And anyone that is a non-English speaker or you're wanting to use the card that fits the language or your audience, you can come in here and, you can change this to whatever you want. XXX maybe not the best thing to use there. But I know that there are different abbreviations for positions, so that's why this is a completely customizable text field instead of like a position selector. Club, again, we've got an autocomplete here, so you can put in whatever you want. We've got Barcelona stuff here. There are a few additional unofficial clubs that are in here, like there's some Chinese teams. Gosh, I wish maybe Beijing. Yeah. So Chinese teams not in the game, but I added all of them because there's so many players that are moving to the Chinese Super League, and they could be kind of fun to make cards for. The other thing is Juventus's logo or club badge. So you have their black one here, but down at the bottom, we've also added their white one because you've seen that on darker cards, like Ones to Watch, for example, that black one you can't hardly see on a black card. Let's show it. See, it's pretty hard to see, and I think there's maybe another one or two that are difficult also. But that's why Juventus has a white logo, Tottenham has a white logo. If you guys find other club badges that need a better contrast, let me know and I can add them to the database so that they're available. One other thing on clubs, national clubs are available. Added those. Some might be missing. Some are under weird names, like Netherlands is under Holland. Sorry about that for anyone, any Dutch people that are coming to visit. It is there. It's just under Holland rather than Netherlands, and that is actually because of the game data. FIFA lists it as Holland in a bunch of places, like on career mode. So, but it is there. There's a number of them available. And nation, we've got everything in here. So you just search, choose your flag. I think pretty much every nation is available. Their flags are. So let me know on that. Oh, and also these two have you can just enter in a custom URL and it'll automatically pick it up. So if I want DeMarcos Club, boom, he's there. Or DeMarcos Nation, boom, he's there. So this is getting pretty weird. Anyways, there's some options for you. Let me change that back to something normal though, just so it looks decent. And we'll just kind of do the Messi route. Can you imagine if Messi was just about overrode everything. There we go. Can you imagine if Messi was a ones to watch? All right, so here we get into the club stats. You can use arrows to go up and down with this, or you can just, change them to whatever you want by typing it in. And also, again, kind of for international audience, you can type whatever 3 characters you want here. I guess it's 4, 5. Maybe I didn't limit this. But that makes it cool because then you can do like, oh, he's a 99 and cool, whatever. I've seen actually some people use this some teachers use this for their students to give like these custom ratings, which was pretty fun. So you can change any of those things, but there's also this option to calculate from full attributes. And this is pretty fun. Basically, it's for career mode users. You can come in here. It's a little bit time intensive. You got to do a lot of typing and stuff, but you can change any of these options in here, and it's going to automatically calculate what the foot card stat would be. So it's running some calculations behind the scenes to create those stats for you. All right, so then down here at the bottom, you can change what's at the bottom of the card. So it starts out set on FIFA rosters, but you can change it to chemistry or get the work rates, weak foot, and skill moves showing there, which you can also change, and it just changes that letter over there. I should actually make the work rates something different so that you can translate them, because I imagine that maybe it's not L, M, and H in other languages. So I'll try and add that to my list. But the last option is that you can just set it to blank, and it'll have the bottom and the side blank, which is pretty useful. Also, when you're on the mini card, these same things apply. You can set them to the same options, but you get an extra one in here, which is player name. So you can put the name at the bottom of the card too, so it's nice for your layouts for squad layouts and different things like that. And you still have the overlay and the shine and that kind of stuff. All right, so we'll go back up to the top here and put this on a full card. And really the last thing to point out is when you're done with this, you can just download this card. It's going to use the name that you put in for the player as the file name. It's going to process here for a minute, and then it gives me this file, and I can open it and see that it is a nice, pretty high quality card, and I can go and use it wherever I want. It also has a transparent background, so it's going to go pretty easily into your videos or graphics without having to like cut anything out. So I think that pretty much wraps it up for the Card Creator. Thanks for tuning in to this. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them below in the comments or find me on Twitter or any of the other ways of contacting me. And I will see you in the next video.